everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Tropical Cajun. Tonight we have a special treat. I am going to be making quesadilla tacos, or taco quesadillas, whichever way you want to say it. It's a quesadilla made out of a taco shell. It's going to be so delicious, and I'm so excited to make it. I was totally inspired by a recipe that I got in a cookbook my daughter gave me for Mother's Day. The Pioneer Woman's cookbook, and this was a recipe in there, and I'm super excited to try it. So let's get cooking. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to heat up our skillet. I've been letting this heat for a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and add a little olive oil to this and let this get nice and hot. And we're going to start by sauteing some onions. So just a rough chop. Nothing too fancy. It doesn't have to be teeny tiny pieces. Just cut into nice chunks because we're going to saute them. And those big chunky pieces of onion are really delicious when it's in ground meat. All right, in they go. Okay, and then we're just going to stir these around for a few minutes until they become translucent. Okay, so these are almost done. That was super quick. So nice how hot these iron skillets get, and they cook so quickly. I'm going to go ahead and add to my onions some defrosted ground meat. And we're going to go ahead and brown this and get it really small for our tacos. Now to this meat I'm going to add some spices and seasonings. You can kind of do with that what you want to, what you like, but when I have Mexican food, I always like to have a little bit of chili powder and a little bit of cumin. I have a couple of other tricks up my sleeve too. One of my very favorite seasonings here being this Badia Complete Seasoning. I swear I think I use this in every recipe I make. And you can be really super generous with this because it has very little salt. And then of course some chili powder, and I'm going to be pretty generous with that, probably about the equivalent of 3 tablespoons. And some ground cumin. Nothing says Tex-Mex like cumin, right? And we're just going to brown this completely until it's basically cooked taco meat. And that is going to be the inside of our taco quesadillas. Okay, so next we're going to add in about 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. This is going to make the filling rich and tomatoey with a great, nice smoky flavor with the chili powder combined. And then we're going to add about a half a can of Rotel tomatoes. That'll give it a little bit of spice. Don't want too much because they'll fall out of our taco shells. And this cooks. Such a quick, easy, middle-of-the-week meal. The kids will love it. The hubbies will love it. The wives will love it. Everybody will love it. It's a super easy, quick meal that it can be done on the run. Of course, everybody loves tacos, so this is just kind of a mix-up of that. But, okay, so to the mixture, I'm going to add just a little bit of cilantro. You want to add that in towards the end because you want it to be a little fresh when it goes into the tacos. And we can throw in a little salt and pepper. We didn't put any salt and pepper in there, so we can add a little bit in there. And this is almost done cooking, so in the meantime, while this is finishing up, we're going to go ahead and get a couple of our taco shells ready. I've had this skillet over here heating up, getting ready for our quesadillas. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and start the actual quesadilla process. So on a corn tortilla, we're going to smear it with butter, throw it into a heated skillet. We're going to add a little bit of cheese. You can add, I'm using the Mexican style shredded, but you can definitely use Monterey Jack. You can use cheddar, whatever you like best. Okay, so now we're going to add a little bit of this amazing taco mixture right here. I'm just using an ice cream scoop. I'm just going to throw a little bit on top there. And here's a little secret. Don't fret about taco meat falling out into the skillet. It will blend in with the butter and it will add flavor to the taco shell. Okay, a little bit more cheese right on top there. The glue that holds it together. And we're going to smear butter on top of another corn tortilla and pop it right on top. We're going to let this cook for about 3 minutes on each side, and you'll see the beautiful golden color the butter gives it. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and flip this guy here. Oh, look at that, how beautiful that turned out. Gotta get our quesadilla back on there. Look at how pretty that color is. That's what's so great about cooking with butter. Butter gives a beautiful color to anything you cook in it. Olive oil gives you heat, so when you're sauteing, olive oil is great for that. But when you're grilling or frying something, butter gives it that beautiful color and that crispy top. Yummy. So we're going to cook this for about another 1.5 to 2 minutes on that side, and then we will be ready to eat. Okay, I think this is pretty close to being done. Take a look at the underside. Oh, that's perfect. Yes. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to eat. Okay, so I'm just serving this with a side of guacamole and sour cream and some black beans that I've had simmering on the back burner. Sorry. That I've had simmering on the back burner. Okay, there you have it. Quesadilla tacos served with a side of black beans and guacamole and sour cream. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy when you cook it, and bon appetit!